Oh yeah, welcome to another episode of Wrestle Shoot. Wait, that's not right. I'm sorry. Welcome to Ghost. Wait, this isn't Ghosted either. Oh, that's right. This is the Asylum. This is the newest show added right here on the Antisocial Network. This is the Asylum, brought to you by, of course, Harley and Joker. Son of a bitch, Joker, quit hiding.
I got
What is
confused.
up, everybody?
I got
Welcome
confused.
to the network, guys. It's great to have you here.
Great to have another show on the network. And why the fuck is Rob in my bedroom? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I got confused.
I get as close to you as I can, but now you caught me.
Well, we have moved out of the padded room. We're into this room that you destroyed the other night when you got blood everywhere. So that
Hey, I had to make up. I had to make up for Miss Valentine's Day, Harley. So fucking A, give me a break.
okay,
Fuck
guys.
Yeah.
Well, as you all hear, well, he made a big mess. There we go.
Always do.
Okay,
brother.
so as you all know, we are now part of the Antisocial Network and based at 9 Eastern. So tonight's episode, we are talking about the horrific stories of Annabelle. But I'm going to throw our content warning up because, well, Jeremy's here and you all know why we're throwing it up if you've seen our show.
Who the fuck's Jeremy? That's what I want to know.
Okay, Joker is here and you all know how he is. So I put the content warning up. Be forewarned.
Well, I mean, you are now on the Antisocial Network, and we say fuck around here.
Well, we do too, but on the Asylum, if we don't offend one person a day on our show, then we're not doing something right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are talking about the Annabelle doll, which she's done a lot of creepy ass shit since they've decided to take her on tour, which that was completely stupid right there itself. Yeah, let's take this doll that's possessed all over the U.S.
It's part of Project 2020. Part of Project 2025. God damn it!
There was no plans with the Annabelle doll. The doll, I know nothing about it. It's not me.
I had nothing to do with it.
Relax. Everybody just needs to relax and focus on Obama and relax.
And why is my penis so small in that painting?
God oh my God, that episode was hilarious.
I know we're talking about Annabelle, but the base root of what happened there is so goddamn fucking funny because Paramount just paid better part of $2 billion to South Park, and their come out show they flamed the guy that Paramount just paid $600 million to settle something. I love it. I love how they have no fucks to give at South Park.
They never have. They never have. Nope.
But a thought I have on your guys' topic for tonight is, because you got to think, there's a lot of people who have just really watched maybe the movie or heard the stories, but they don't really know what the Annabelle doll is. You guys want to go back to origin, or do you just want to focus on the weird shit that's happening right now with it?
Well, those who don't know, hold on. For those who don't know, the Annabelle doll is a possessed doll that the Warrens put in this box because it was possessed. And they told the handler of this doll to never take the doll out of the case because she is the most possessed item in their collection. And if you go look on YouTube, there is an interview where she is talking to the handler and she tells him this. And well, what does he do?
Dumbasses don't listen.
he decides he's going to take this doll out of the box and take it on tour. Well, not out of the box on tour, but while he's there, it's on tour. He takes this doll out of the box, and there's been several and actually gone to the museum and talked to this doll, and we'll go into events that has happened here within the last couple months while she's been on tour, and the mediums who have talked to her, I follow one on Facebook, on YouTube, and I went into a deep dive of her videos. And you know how that is when you go and start watching YouTube videos. You get into that rabbit hole.
Yeah, you fall down the YouTube hole.
And that's what I did. I went deep down into her rabbit hole of what her paranormal videos. Nothing dirty, Joker. Get that out of your thoughts.
I
already knew what you were thinking.
You have to go dirty. Fuck Harley.
I already saw it. I know you. So,
hey, you know, King, she's not fucking wrong because I know you too.
I was ready
like
to go
I
there.
saw that look on your face.
Hey,
dude, you even jumped up towards the camera. You're like, here we go.
Hey.
So she's sitting there and she's interviewing Annabelle, okay? And Annabelle, she asks, like, the person in the room with her asks her all these questions. And they ask Annabelle, well, have you ever murdered anybody? This is the first story that we're going to go into. Well, Annabelle tells her, yes, the guy on the motorcycle. Okay? The medium did not know anything about this motorcycle, okay? So after she talks to Annabelle, she talks to the person that does the tours at the house. And she finds out that there was a young couple who came in and saw her. And the guy was making fun of Annabelle. And so when they left, they both died. They got in a bad motorcycle wreck right after leaving the museum. And both are dead. And the medium had no clue of this happening. But Annabelle told her, I killed them.
We call that karma in the normal world. They fucking full on deserve that shit. They're doing something to a freaking possessed doll. If you know a bitch is gonna stab you if you say something, you keep your mouth shut. Unless you want to get stabbed. If you're into that, then whatever. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you judging if somebody likes to get stabbed or not.
Hey, we don't judge kinks. We don't judge kinks here in the asylum. We got a few of our own that would be judged elsewhere. But
example, the blood on the wall.
Thing about this, the Annabelle. Let's just go with what the majority of the people would say about the Annabelle myth. So let's just say, for the sake of discussion, that Annabelle was a myth, right? Just one greatly perpetuated story. There are a lot of very real deaths that are associated to a perpetuated story. You got the couple. You've got the old guy who used to clean the room who knocked the case open. He died from a massive coronary the same night. The priest who would regularly bless and then tried to take the doll and leave because they said, get it out of here. He said, okay. He had a fatal auto accident. So, I mean, you could say that's a great story, but there's a lot of real deaths.
It goes even further. It goes even further than that. So, with this Annabelle doll on tour, so it went into Louisiana, okay? So, the Nottawa plantation that has been standing for hundreds and hundreds of years, just caught fire, went completely burned down shortly after the tour feature in the plantation. So the plantation completely burned down. Never had any issues before Annabelle going into this plantation. Coincidence? Maybe? Doubt it.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I just know the people who have immediately...
Oh, it gets even better.
Stopped living right after having contact with the doll.
Oh, it gets better. And then there was a prison, okay, that in the town that she went to, 11 prisoners escaped from jail in a hole the size of Annabelle behind the toilet.
Huh.
The hole was the size of Annabelle. And the handler did one of his tours where he took her out of the box and then he put her in the box. Okay, before that night, his wife goes to him and goes, "Do you realize every time you touch that doll, something bad happens to you?" Well, the last night that he handled that doll, that later that night he was found dead in his hotel room. Coincidental? I don't think
Makes you
so.
wonder if that makes you wonder if that motherfucker was getting kinky with that doll. Not that we judge that, but still.
I was just gonna say, what did you do to poor Annabelle?
I mean, the coroner said that the Annabelle doll was not in the room, but the Annabelle doll does not have to be in the room to do things to you. Example, the guys on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
She wasn't with them, and then they died.
Well, just like you could drink mercury, it'll still take an hour to kill you.
Exactly. I mean, and has anyone ever actually officially found out what is possessing her? Like, what or who is possessing?
Well, if you go and Google the Annabelle tours, there's pictures where people took pictures of her box that she's in, and there's in some of the pictures there's this black face in the corner of her box, and they're saying that that's the demon that's possessing her because they's around the box.
What does a demon get from possessing a Raggedy Ann doll?
Well, I don't think it was possessing it. I think it was put in her.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably was someone probably moved it in there as some medium or psychic probably moved it in there as a way to contain it. And
Wouldn't somebody have come out and said that though? Like, hey, I put this demon by this name in this vessel. Warrens, give it to me. You need to not have it. Like nobody spoke up about it.
I mean, the person who did it probably died shortly after from Annabelle doing something to him,
Yeah,
or,
right.
or her.
So they may
or her.
not have been able to say, "Hey, this is what I did," and Annabelle probably.
I mean, that seems like that could be a
Took
whole
care of
movie by itself. How Annabelle was born. Show a big demon fight.
Oh, didn't they do a movie called Annabelle Creation?
I don't know.
They do have quite a few Annabelle movies.
Yeah.
But in the movies, the doll, like they don't actually use the Raggedy Ann doll. See, this is
Right. They use that
the
creepy
doll.
porcelain bit.
This right here is what the actual Annabelle doll looks like.
And that's the actual
And-
case, right?
Yeah, that's her in her case. And this is her with her handler that has died as of here recently. Well, that's not her right there.
Yeah.
That's the doll that they used for the movies. But that was her handler who died here recently. But they used
And he
this
was another
glass,
massive cardiac episode, right?
well, they don't exactly know how he died. They just found him in his room, in his hotel room, dead. And the autopsy report they said will come out here in the next couple weeks, but they don't actually know how he died. They just know.
I mean, me and Rob might be on something. He looked like a creepy motherfucker.
He did.
Wait, what? I didn't say anything about him being a creepy motherfucker. How am I onto something?
You agreed. You were going to ask the same thing I was asking.
But in all reality, his wife was like, well, did you ever notice every time you touch that doll, something horrible happens to you? And like, he had these special gloves made where there was like pennies in the fingertips of it and they were blessed. and whatever he had done to him. But they didn't do nothing for him because shit, he's dead. So
Well, then he was a stupid shit. Oh, hey, I touched the doll. I got hurt. Oh, I did it again, and it happened again. Stop touching the doll, you dipshit. Fuck's
Seriously.
wrong
well,
with you?
and Lorraine Warren told him never, 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 never take this doll out of the box. Never. Because she is the most possessed item we have. And what did this stupid fucker do? He took the doll out of the box. Why would you do that?
Well, I mean, there's something to be said for men not following directions, but you know, no matter.
There's also something to be said about money. You offer somebody enough to do something they shouldn't do. That's how bad decisions are made.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of times. But, I mean, that freaking bitch of a doll should be kept in a box with devil traps all over it and every other freaking mystical symbol you could think of. Like, freaking make it so that doll can never escape.
Well, I think the whole inside base of the box is a double trap.
Well, the whole box itself in the inside is lined with pages from the Bible.
Right.
And it's been blessed and everything like that. And then his sensory thing goes off, makes him all dark and creepy.
It was Annabelle.
Well, that's his camera being like, "Let me do you a favor." Just
that'd be doing the opposite of a favor, but you know.
But like they had that box extra protected so that she could not get you, but you're gonna break that protection and take her out? I don't understand it.
Well, it certainly doesn't make any goddamn sense. I couldn't say why that would happen.
I mean, this is when you need to send. This is when you call Dean Sam Winchester to beat the shit out of the guy who opened the box. But you know.
I mean, and to make it worse, okay, so after the guy died, they decided they're going to take her back on tour. So in October, she starts back on tour again. Jeremy, she's coming by you. You better be careful.
I'm staying 20 feet the fuck. I'm staying like 20 miles the fuck away at least. Like, who you kidding?
I need a protective order.
I don't fuck with certain things, and in any aspect of the paranormal field, and that is one of those damn things. I don't fuck with the dolls that are possessed. There's a reason I didn't go visit Robert Everyone else in Florida.
That's almost as bad as
because I had Jim.
That's exactly that I was about to say.
I have no.
Why would you go and mess with dolls that are possessed?
Because
they're awesome.
There are groups online solely dedicated to buying and selling haunted dolls, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, 99% of them are gonna be freaking frauds and scams, but it's still like, why?
Every once in a while, you're gonna get one that's not a scam, and it's gonna fuck you up. That's what it is.
Seriously,
or it will become a co-host on a podcast, and it will work out very well.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
There we go, Jeremy. Go buy a haunted doll, and it'll become our co-host.
I already got kids. I don't need anybody.
I can stay with you.
I already got kids. I don't need anything else fucking up my life more than kids do already. So you know,
nothing else that's gross and squishy and smells bad. I don't want any more.
I got a dog like that too. So yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's like the people who go take pictures with the Robert doll without asking permission. They have to write or formally apologize to that doll, or you're cursed. That doll has like 100 spirits inside of it.
Yep. I will drop my nuts on that doll's face.
And then your nuts will rot off the next morning.
They will be magic nuts after that.
You'll be like Randy Marsh, fucking pushing your nuts around in a freaking wheelbarrow after that.
No, they will grant wishes. I will have genie sack.
The real gins out there, you want no part of. Trust me, you don't want no part of a gin. They are the devils.
I'll throw my balls in a wheelbarrow. Women will go, "What?"
That might be a curse, though.
You think? Balls that you got to put in the wheelbarrow? Yeah, that's a curse.
Well, I mean, there is those women who have that asphyxiation with weird stuff like that. I'm not one of those, but there are out there. Just like there's guys who have the weird thing for dirty underwear and dirty socks and
Yeah, but
all
what
that.
turns on dirty socks and dirty underwear, I wonder?
I would imagine being washed, but I'm not an expert.
But please, make me horny, make me wet, get me clean. Yeah.
And
So
this,
what you get for having me on.
and folks, this is the country where we made a woman famous for farting in a jar and selling it. I mean,
Yeah.
we deserve what we get in this country.
And
we
some
really
guy bought that jar of farts. He paid like $1,000 for a jar with fart in it.
for a
So
one-time
do you
use thing.
think he opened the jar, or did he just put it on a shelf and jerk off looking at it? There's a fart in there. Yeah.
I mean, if you open the jar, it's a one-time use thing. It's not like the smell goes back in after you open it. Like so.
That's what I'm saying. Is it worth that $1,000 to crack it? What if she didn't fart in the jar? What if she's like, dumb bastard? I'm gonna mail him a jar for $1,000.
She probably did that.
No, I don't think she did, because I knew
I'll do it for $10.
I knew podcasters who interviewed her, and it was like she was actually legit. Like she was so happy to make the money for that shit. Like so, she's like, I have no problem doing it. Like she's like,
Who wouldn't be happy to make money for that?
You know, I had an old boss to see on the asylum. We always get distracted and go off topic. I had an old boss at a location I worked, but I'm not going to say it. She bought a brand new car, was selling dirty socks. Outright paid for the car for dirty socks. I'm like,
I mean,
yeah.
ew. I'll fucking sell my dirty socks. I don't give a shit.
Like she would work all day standing on her feet, take off the socks and put them in an envelope and mail them.
Huh. Well, that's awesome.
Poor USPS.
Especially if the smell was coming through the box.
Just to kind of summarize all this, we went from Annabelle to farting in a jar to selling shit socks. And let's come on back to Annabelle now.
Welcome to the asylum, Rob.
Oh, wait a minute. No, we went from Annabelle to me orally molesting Robert to farting in a jar to shit socks.
That's the asylum for you.
He's just a boy.
Shouldn't have done that, poor little feller.
I mean, okay, so back on the topic of Annabelle. Jeremy, would you ever go and actually see Annabelle at the Warren Museum?
I might have to buy a cross first and get some holy water, but yes, sure.
Isn't the Warren Museum like not a thing anymore? Like it shut down?
No, it's still a thing.
Huh. Because I Googled it once thinking like, God damn, I'd like to go see this. And it was like, there's no more tours anymore.
Was it during COVID, maybe?
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah, because they were doing tours here recently. That's how the guy on the motorcycle died, was during a tour here recently. He went in there, made fun of her, and then she said, here you go, motherfucker. You're going to die.
It's a little extreme. Like, you know, bitch slap the guy. Don't kill him. Don't make fun of me. I'll get all Trumpian on you.
But okay, like I was saying, the medium, and I told you about how Annabelle told the medium that she killed people. And then they asked her about any events that she's done on tour. She told them, big fire, big massive fire. Prisoners escaped. So Annabelle's telling this medium that she did all this horrific stuff.
That's what they did.
I mean, it's one of those, they shouldn't have took her on tour anyways. Like when I saw all this stuff starting originally with the Annabelle doll, like the horrific things going on, I had to look and see when she was down in Texas to see if she was there at the time of that flood.
Oh, wow.
No.
Like I was like, was she there when the flood happened?
No, that's just nature.
No.
Nature's more haunting than any fucking doll. So
True story.
It's still
I don't know.
crazy.
There's just so much confusion that surrounds any kind of something that can't talk. You know, people take stories, they exaggerate them. You know, the fucking couple wiping out on the motorcycle could have been they left Annabelle and went to the bar. There could be any number of reasons that just nobody knows about because nobody looks into it.
exactly.
You know, like when people form these political opinions, they hear a nugget of information, they create the rest around it, and then they swear by it. And that's not just like a political phenomenon, that's life.
Yep. Everything is exaggerated to make it make sense or make it logical or just to place blame elsewhere.
I mean, it all could be coincidental, but on that same aspect, the handler's wife, her whole, do you realize every time you touch that doll, something bad happens to you health-wise?
Yeah. That's what you get for not listening to your wife. I mean, sorry to say.
His wife told him that he needs to stop handling that doll.
I mean, let's be very honest about this. He clearly wasn't a very smart guy. Because if all this is true, and he did coincidentally get sick right around the time he touched the doll, he's also an extra dipshit. Because, I mean, I don't know if King Joker here
doing it.
I don't know if King Joker will agree with me on this, but the wives are usually right.
As much as we hate to admit it, yes.
Yeah, and if he's not listening to her, because wives, yeah, they scream about stupid shit, but if they're like talking about your health, you need to fucking listen. So this guy was kind of a dipshit on two fronts.
Yeah, and apparently is what do you call it? Our comments not showing up because I believe CJ has made a couple comments on this, and I haven't seen anything pop up.
Yeah, no, we're not getting any comments rolling through for some reason.
Facebook is fucky with that every time, even on StreamYard too. Facebook is fucky, and comments don't always show up. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What did CJ say?
Now you make me go back into it. God damn it.
Exactly.
I lost it.
You never should have pulled out of it. Oh, you see what I did there?
Oh, this is why I have another. This is why I have another fucking kid. So, like, come on. During a podcast too, but okay, I don't know what this is in reference to, but he said, "I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it."
Maybe he's talking about the fart jar.
It was 4 minutes ago. So wherever the hell we were 4 minutes ago.
Probably the fart jar.
Maybe. 4 minutes ago? Do you remember that far back? Because I don't.
Not usually unless I'm really trying to, but
I work very hard to forget minute by minute.
Oh my.
Oh my.
But okay, guys. So if you are watching on Facebook, we're not able to see comments. If you're watching on YouTube, we can't see your comments. But go ahead and comment along and comment. Tell us your opinion. Do you think this is all just a hoax, or what's your opinion? I don't think it's a hoax because of the fact that there's too much stuff that goes on around her. And then the fact that the Warrens were demonologists and they were mediums, and they said, do not take this doll out of the case because she is our most demonic possession we have. And of course, these stupid fuckers didn't listen to them because they thought, well, they don't know what they're talking about. Let's take it out of the box. Here you go. Look at this possessed item.
So this might lose you a couple of viewers, but what if those people who say that are actually correct, right? Ed and Lorraine Warren were demonologists. Ooh. Guess what? I'm a fucking demonologist too. And I say my Mickey Mouse doll grows giant D-cup titties at night. Because I'm a demonologist. I said it. What the fuck was a demonologist in the 70s? There was no schooling for that. I'm a psychic. Ooh, Joker thinks I'm ranting too much. Ding, ding, ding. Come on, dude. I mean, were Ed and Lorraine Warren legit, or were they just compelling people in a very conservative time where that kind of shit would have brought a lot of attention, notoriety, and money their way?
I mean, I would believe in a second that they were frauds, but the testimonies and accounts of everybody involved in the cases they were in, there was always something going on that's unexplainable. That's some of the shit that they've dealt with was horrifying. Like The
Like
Conjuring 2,
there's
The Conjuring 2 is my favorite example because if you actually look at the real story behind The Conjuring 2, like it is freaking one of the weirdest cases that the UK ever had of any kind of possession. Like it was unexplainable. It was even priest and like the Pope even like spoke about it, saying like I have no idea what's going on here, but it's something beyond my scope of evil.
Okay, so can I counter that? Now, just
Mhm.
you know me, Jeremy. You know to do if it's supernatural, I'm the first one who wants to go with it. But in order to create some entertainment, I'm trying to play counterpoint here on this. So all the eyewitness testimonies and all that shit. Well, there are a lot of eyewitness testimonies that said
I know
Donald
what it
Trump
was in reference to.
is on the Epstein list, and they're still saying, "Well, nah." So, like, just because then you got all these people going, "I can tell you firsthand, he's not on the Epstein list." Okay, so a lot of people will say a lot of things, and they'll say it with passion and conviction because, damn it, they want you to believe it. But you got to take eyewitness accounts for anything supernatural with a bottle of salt.
You do, but I mean, when the fucking Catholic Church, who hate to admit to anything supernatural because it goes against God's will, I'm rolling my eyes as I say that if you can't see, but when they actually when the Catholic Church actually admits to shit happening in the supernatural world, yeah, because they know a lot more than they let on, and if they actually are admitting to shit, there's something there usually because they
Or they're trying to distract away from the misbehaving of the priests.
it back then they didn't have to back then. It wasn't even a thing really at that point. Like the priests were getting whatever the fuck they wanted back then.
Back
So
then, those kids kept their fucking mouths shut, boy.
Okay,
yeah.
and CJ said that comment was in reference to Rob's doing the sling blade voice.
Good one. Good one. Shouldn't have done that to the boy. Poor little feller.
Okay, guys. Well, that's all we got today for you guys. So we're going to call it an end, and we will be back next Sunday at 9 Eastern. We'll see you then.
Oh, shit. We're back.